What is going on, my dudes and dudettes? It's Sean here with SNS Serpentarium. Just chilling with the old black house snake now. She's looking good, real good. She's filling out somewhat now. She's actually eating, which is brilliant. I didn't actually handle her until she ate. But as you know, I record a lot of videos in one day then and do it in bulk like that, just because it's easier for my sort of schedule, especially going forward for uni and stuff. I'll have an archive of videos then, so I can carry on releasing videos on a consistent basis then, so that'll keep the content coming for you all then, so that'll be awesome. If you're new around here, guys, make sure you subscribe, destroy that notifications bell, and if you like the video, obviously like the video. So let's get right into it then. The topic of today is going to be why I don't like the term beginner snake. Now, this is going to seem a little bit hypocritical because this is a term that I actually use myself. But the reason I use that term is because it's become sort of like a trading sort of standard now, and it's become, you know, a well-known term in the hobby, which is fine really, because we've got to have some sort of way of measuring how easy it is to keep a snake. But the reason I don't like that is because it sort of gives, you know, snakes like these house snakes or corn snakes, it sort of like devalues them a little bit, or any you know, easier snake to keep, it sort of devalues them a little bit, I find. And you know, you get people buying snakes then just because they think that it's a good beginner snake, and they plan to just get rid of them then once they feel they're confident enough to keep something else. And I really don't like that. Look, if you have your heart set on a snake, I don't care what snake it is, alright, whether it's a boa or whatever, don't get a corn snake, get the snake that you want to get, alright. It's not fair on the snake, is it? Do you know what I mean? If that was a dog or a cat, you wouldn't get a Frenchie because you wanted a Rottweiler, would you? Do you know what I mean? That wouldn't make any sense at all. If you want the Rottweiler, you go get the Rottweiler. So don't just get a snake for the sake of getting more experience. Get the snake you actually want, and that doesn't matter what snake it is. Obviously, you've got to have some sense about if you want a retic, then if that's going to be your first snake, fine. But make sure you know what you're in for, you know, and actually spend some time volunteering at rescues, or you know, go to a breeder, actually get hands-on experience with them, work very closely with them, and then see if you still want one, you know, and buy the adult enclosure first before you even get a snake. That makes sure you're really prepared then. Handle some aggressive forms of the snake, so then if you're unlucky and your snake is aggressive, you don't end up dumping it. Obviously, I wouldn't recommend getting a retic for a first snake, but I prefer it over someone getting a snake for the sake of getting a snake, just to get some experience. That's not right in my opinion, okay? And there's so many awesome species out there that are easy to keep, I find. All of my snakes are easy to keep, and you know, a lot of these snakes are really uncommon, especially in the UK. So you don't have to get giant snakes, or you know, well, that's actually mostly what it is people want giant snakes. But to be honest, once you've had a hold of a larger snake, you sort of meh, you know, it's just another thing really. They're hard work, big snakes. They are really hard work. As I always say, guys, as you know, the bigger the snake, the bigger the poop, and it does become difficult, like, and that's why they are difficult snakes, I suppose. But you know, if you got a spotted python or something, there's not really a difference as far as pet and personality goes with a spotted python compared to a Burmese python. You know, they've got the same amount of personality for sure. That it's just the Burm is bigger. But you know, when you get a big snake, things just become difficult. And people want that sort of badge of honor of saying, oh, you know, I've got this advanced snake or whatever. But you know, just get the snake you want, the one you really deep down in your heart you truly want, and get that. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's a corn snake. Doesn't matter if it's, you know, a snake that other people think is a garbage animal. Like, a lot of people don't like house snakes. I love house snakes. If other people don't like them, fine. You know, they're for me, they're not for you. You know, so just have a real good think. There's plenty of good snakes out there, truly awesome snakes out there. They're easy to keep, that I could recommend for most people. They're absolutely gorgeous, really tame, really easy to work with, like this black house snake here. You know, there's so many. I could just reel them off. I could reel them off all day, but that's not what this video is about. So the point here now that I'm sort of drawing to a close now is, don't get a snake for the sake of it just because it's deemed a beginner snake. And just remember, guys, there's more to the hobby than royals and corns. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. It's a little bit shorter than a lot of my videos I've been releasing recently, but there's not a great amount to talk about with this sort of topic. Again, as always, thanks for watching, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe, destroy the notifications icon, smash the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.